Finance Minister Malusi Gigaba has met with both Moody's and Fitch ratings agencies on the sidelines of the IMF World Bank spring meetings in Washington. Now, for more, we are crossing live to our correspondent in the US, Sherwin Bryce-Pease. Sherwin, thank you so much for joining us. A big day indeed. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is indeed, as you have confirmed there, Tabile, that Minister Malusi Gigaba has indeed met with ratings agencies Moody's and Fitch. Of course, Moody's has placed South Africa on a review for a downgrade. They haven't made a final decision yet, but what we can tell you from what we're hearing here is that the news isn't positive from Moody's. Of course, he also met with Fitch. Fitch has downgraded South Africa's sovereign credit rating to sub-investment grade, otherwise known as junk status. Later this afternoon, the minister is due to meet with Standard & Poor's. And of course, Standard & Poor's was the first rating agency to downgrade South Africa. Of course, also saying their manager in South Africa saying earlier this week that the sub-investment grade downgrade could be the first of many. So South Africa stands the risk of actually being downgraded further into junk status. So really, we want to get this on the record from the minister. I can tell you that he's in a plenary right now. We're trying to get him out of that plenary. They had confirmed that he would be here, so we expect him to come within the next few minutes or so, and when he does that, we'll be able to hear from the minister. He is also, as well, due to meet with the IMF chief, Christine Lagarde, tomorrow, and then, of course, from the first stop here in Washington, D.C., he will then go and speak to investors in New York on Monday before returning to South Africa. And really, a number of the issues that we want to ask him is this question of nationalization. Of course, a very big topic in terms of his economic advisor, Professor Chris Malikane, who is here in Washington with him. And of course, a very controversial op-ed in the Sunday Times a week ago that has got a number of quarters in South Africa very concerned about how he is going to thread the needle between what his economic advisor is saying and what is government policy. So all those questions and more when we get the minister in the seat right next to me here in the studio at the IMF in Washington. For now, it's back to you, Tabile.
Thank you very much, Sherwin. We'll have to leave it there for now. That was our correspondent, Sherwin Bryce-Pease, joining us from the US at those meetings where our Finance Minister, Malusi Gigaba, has just met with ratings agencies Moody's and Fitch. Now,